Welcome back, everyone, to Nerd Rage Podcast. I, of course, am AdamOS. And this, of course, is Spider-Man. Now, you might be wondering, why Spider-Man? What happened to Bob? Well, unfortunately, Bob decided to go a different route with his podcasting career. As you probably know, marijuana and classic rock music can be very influential on someone. So, it's going to be really hard to do this without him, and actually I'll be just fine. I just need to find someone to replace him and Spider-Man. Sorry, dude. I need someone that kind of talks back, you know? Yeah, makes it more fun for them. So, if you are interested, I need someone who's obviously knowledgeable of the environment, the social aspects, and just the general knowledge of things that are nerd. I hate to use any other term, but like video games, movies, retro gaming, board games, just anything in this realm. Just have like that good general base knowledge of it. It's very conversational. Obviously this takes conversation. You have to have, I guess you would call it people skills, but really you just need to have a good back and forth, be able to make jokes and have conversation on the spot, kind of like that whose line is it anyway sort of deal. I need someone who can do that a little bit. And the time is the big one. It doesn't take up a lot of time, it takes whatever long it takes to shoot the podcast. Plus during the week or the time where we're not shooting, you're coming up with topics and doing your research on what we're going to talk about. So really, it doesn't take up too much time, but it does take some time, and it requires a very, I guess you just want to call it punctual, mixed with responsible schedule, because it has to be done. Content is content. We can't have one podcast and then wait 5 weeks for the next one because you're so busy. So yeah, if you are interested in this, go ahead and either get a hold of me on Facebook, send me an email, or click the link below. I don't know, it'll be somewhere on like this screen or in the comments. I don't know, I'll put it somewhere. I'll put my contact information in there. Just get a hold of me. As for me, AdamOS, of course I will continue to make my videos. I'll hopefully keep up 2 idiot emulations. I'll try to find like random people that I feel would be comfortable doing it, and I'll get the entertainment out. I'm also going to do some of these small little podcasts here. I guess you would call it a podcast, but it's more or less just me talking into a microphone and a camera. Maybe it'll interest you. We'll see. I got some ideas. So here, the first one today I want to talk about Nintendo, because Nintendo is very dear to my heart. It is my favorite video game system, my favorite video game company. Ever since I was a young boy, I played Nintendo, and it is my life. Unfortunately, I'd like to say something a little bit more adult-like, I guess, but no, okay, Nintendo, yes, mine, love it. Hands down, best thing that ever happened to me. But Nintendo's going crazy. They really are. They're insane. And it's all within like the past couple months. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know who is in charge of these decision-making skills. But someone definitely needs to like step up, put some baby powder on their hands, and just smack Nintendo across the face. And maybe when they see that hand imprint in the mirror, it'll help them realize that hey, maybe we need to reevaluate some of the decisions we've been making lately. For those of you who may have no idea what I'm talking about, I've developed a list of things that I feel Nintendo needs to do something about. First off, they came out with that, what is that called? The Nintendo Share Program, where if you put something on YouTube, you have to run it by Nintendo first. So you can't just put something on YouTube, make money on it, because it used to be, if you put it on YouTube, 60% went to you, 40% went to YouTube. But now, Nintendo wants their cut, which they are legally allowed to have. It is their content, and if they choose to want to be paid for it, it is their choice. It is their right. I'm not here to dispute that. What I don't like about it, though, is a couple things. One, they can't keep up with the requests. So when you send in a video, they said it would take up to 3 days. 3 days. Okay? They look at your video and they say yay or nay. Pretty simple. 3 days. That's a long time to wait. That'd be like if you were watching a TV show that comes on every Saturday. But then all of a sudden that TV show said, well, we have to wait up to 3 days to make sure we're allowed to play it on this network. So you schedule your Saturday, but it airs on Tuesday. See, it's small, but it's significant. But with Nintendo, they can't keep up with it. They put out these 3-day blocks, and now they're taking it back. Like, almost instantly. Like, within the first couple days, they're like, we can't handle this. Well, what the hell did you expect? Seriously, what did you expect? You have thousands and thousands of YouTubers talking about Nintendo. But you expected, what, 3 of them maybe to send you a video? You're insane. You should have been ready for this. Okay, one of the other things, part of this whole deal, is you can get your whole channel approved. Now, I went into the details about that in other statements. So, what I'll say about it, though, is if you register your channel to Nintendo, you can only have videos that deal with Nintendo. That's kind of weird, isn't it? So, if I made a video about a PlayStation game, for example, Nintendo would then force me to take that video off YouTube, or they're not going to allow me to accept any payments for any of my videos. Okay? So if I have 100 videos, and obviously if I have that many videos, I have a lot of followers, I have a lot of people watching, I'm pretty much advertising for Nintendo for free, making them money for free for advertising. But I say I want to talk about one PlayStation game. Just one. Maybe one Sega game. Maybe I want to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog for a minute. Nope. Done. Nintendo comes to you and says, you take off that video, or we give you nothing. We take all of your ad revenue. We take all your money, all your profits from your channel. You are nothing. That to me is insane. And it doesn't stop there. No. So not only does Nintendo say you can only do Nintendo games, they came up with a whitelist. Now, this whitelist is a list of games for every console that you're allowed to have. So you can't just talk about any Nintendo game you want. I have about 500 games right here. But there's only about 30 games for the regular Nintendo system that I am allowed to make a video about. That can possibly be approved by Nintendo. Not 100%. But they won't look at the game or the video if it's not one of the games on their whitelist. So, what sucks is the whitelist is very small. You got to think of all the Nintendo consoles that's come out. All the handheld, like the Game Boys, the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Nintendo 64. You know, it just keeps going. The Nintendo Wii, the Wii U, like all these systems. There's only maybe 100 to 150 games on this whitelist for all those systems. You're talking about a company who's been selling games since 1982. 1982. That's 32 years. 32 years. That's crazy. That's 5 games a year. The Nintendo library itself has over 750 games. But only, you know, I don't know what they're thinking. And if you decide to do a game that Nintendo's not allowing on their whitelist, it's just like doing a Sega game. They're going to say, no. Take it out, or we're taking it all. It's bullshit. God, I love orange juice. Okay, so another thing they're going to pull, it's coming up actually. I'm not exactly sure on the date. I just know it's like within the next week or so. But the new 3DS is coming out. Now they have 2 versions of it. They have the XL, and then they have a small version. So it's kind of like they went to the extremes. Like we have a DS, but now we're going to make a bigger one, and we're going to make a smaller one. Cool, okay. But Nintendo decided to do something really stupid. They said, well, based on our sales in every country, that will determine whether we sell the XL or the small version to that country. So here in America, we like things bigger. You know, we have big sodas, big burgers. Even our muffins are like the size of my face. You know, like everything's got to be big. All right. So they're like, okay, well, they won't want the small one. Who wants the small one? You know. So Nintendo announced that when they released the new DS, here in America, we only get the XL, not the small. But why? Why? Why wouldn't we be able to buy the small version? I don't get it. If you're already mass producing this system, why not ship a few over and see what happens? There's already people that are complaining about it. They already have the sales made. If they do any PR research whatsoever, they'll see forums are blowing up about how they want the small one, but they're not going to change their mind because they're crazy. And here's the kicker: the XL is just the XL. There's nothing special. There's no special editions. Nothing fancy. Just a big version. All right. But the small one. Oh no, the small one. The small one has customizable faceplates. That's right. There are already like tons of designs for this new one where you can pop the faceplate off and put a different one on. So you're not like you just don't have to buy one. You can buy one and get 10 faceplates. Finally, they thought of the right idea. Sweet. But we don't get it. No. Screw you, America. You get the big one. And that's it. Okay, so yeah, see, it leaves me speechless. Like, who makes these decisions? I am not an HR rep. I'm just a dude who likes Nintendo games. But even I know that's a dumb decision. I mean, for real. Whatever. Okay, so moving on. Nintendo is, a lot of people don't know this, but they make pretty much every game that's on their system. They don't have any what's called third-party support. That means other companies that make video games make them for Nintendo. That's why you don't see like Call of Duty or Halo, or Destiny on the Nintendo, because the third-party companies are making these and then selling the rights to Sony and Microsoft. Well, Nintendo doesn't do that. They take no third-party support. So there's pros and cons to it that I won't get into, but now they're not making any new games. They're just remaking crap. Like, they're remaking like all these Zeldas for the 3DS. They're remaking Smash Bros, which, I mean, like, it's a good idea. Yeah, let's get a new Smash Bros. Cool, I understand. But why spend the time and remake Majora's Mask? The game sucked. Yes, I'm going on record as a huge Zelda fan. I'll pull every goddamn Zelda game ever made for any system off this shelf right now to prove my point, including Majora's Mask. But the game sucked. It sucked. It's the most redundant game I have ever played. You do the same crap over and over and over and over to play another 2 minutes. Okay, well, I won't go into it. But why put all your time and effort into reporting an old game like that on a new system? Why don't you build a new game? Hey, how about instead of taking Dynasty Warriors and making new characters and mashing them together, why don't you make a new game? I just don't get it. I don't get it. If you won't accept third-party support to make new games, why the hell should I keep buying your new systems? Why, if you keep putting out a DS, which I don't even have the choice of which one I want, why should I buy it? All you're gonna do is give me a game I already freaking have. I have it. It's right there. I could play it on a 52-inch flat screen TV on the comforts of my couch in my own home right now. But I'm supposed to spend $200+ on something that allows me to play the same game on a screen this big? Come on, Nintendo. Let's start thinking for a minute. Okay? So then, what else they're doing is they have a rewards program. You get these coins for doing things and buying things. It's kind of like anyone who's on a credit card knows what I'm talking about. Or if you spend money, they give you points. You can cash them in for, to eat at the Olive Garden or whatever the hell you want. Banana Republic. Yeah. Just, whatever. So, Nintendo has their own rewards program. They just decided to drop it. There's no reasoning. Like, they have the support for it. They have the staff. It works fine. People love it. They just decided to go, we're just going to cut it out. And they're not doing anything. Now, what they did is they did drop the prices of everything that you can buy with these coins. Yeah, I guess it's nice. But it's too little too late. People have been saving these coins in case cool games come out. People have like hundreds of coins, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, you have 30 days to spend it on just whatever we already have. We're cutting it out. Screw you. Go to hell. We don't care. Okay, give me a bunch of like crappy, stupid Nintendo games that I'll never play because I guess I have to spend these coins in the next 30 days. And then I have to put it on a system that's eventually going to be, worked out of the... I don't know. Nintendo. What are you doing? Why would you give up a rewards program? For no reason. Give us a reason. Tell us why. Why would you take away something that promotes people to use your products? I just don't get it. It'd be like if your bank just came to you and said, you've earned all these points. And you're doing awesome. We love you. You're a great customer. But we're just not going to give you any more points. We just decided not to anymore. No, we have plenty of staff. We have plenty of money. There's really no reason for it. We just want to say, screw you, go to hell, and enjoy what's left of your points. There's no reason for it. Okay, so I talked about third party. Well, since Nintendo's been remaking all these games, there actually has been talk of them going to third party developers. This is on the crazy side because pretty much Nintendo has been back and forth on the fence. They're like the band Creed. They're a Christian rock band, but then they want to make money, so they say they're not. So once they make money, yeah, we're a Christian rock band. Well, then no one cares anymore. You know what? We're not a Christian rock band anymore. Let's try to sell a CD. You know, it's like, pick a side. Well, Nintendo's been doing that with third-party development. When they first started, that's pretty much everything. Everyone made Nintendo games. They even had unlicensed people making games. That's why you have all these like crazy-looking cartridges. You know, anyone can make a Nintendo game. And they accepted it. Nintendo licensed games. I can just go like this. I can close my eyes and pick out a game. Castle Quest by Nextsoft. Official Nintendo license. That's how it went. Every game. Third-party developers. Then they came out with the Nintendo Wii and said, no. We're not doing it anymore. Screw all you guys. We're doing our own thing. Okay, cool. But now you want to go back? Now you want to go back. Like, dude, pick a side. Pick a side. You're either with everyone or you're against everyone. Like, imagine being a third-party developer that's been trying to sell Nintendo a game for God knows how many years. And now all of a sudden Nintendo's going to be like, yeah, we're actually losing a lot of money now. I mean, well, okay, sorry. Nintendo's not really, like, going to go out of business anytime soon. But they definitely are, like, the lowest on the ladder when it comes to the worth of video game companies, you know, like Sony and Microsoft and all. They're way down here. Like, they don't make nearly as much money as the other guys. And they know this. They make a lot of their money on, like, Amiibo toys or whatever the hell they're called, Amiibo, you know, stuff like that. But I think they're finally realizing that they're idiots. They can make more money by having other people make games for their system. But no, they're greedy. They're freaking greedy. You know what? You have to only play our games on your videos. You can only play this small select amount of games. You have to have them approved by us. If you say anything bad, well, of course we're not going to let you play that video. You only have to play videos that say good things about these 5 games for that system, and that's it. You can't have anything else. No other videos, or we get all the money. In fact, you know what? No. There might even be a video where we just decide we want all the money. And we can do that because we're Nintendo. But at the same time, we're not going to give you any rewards. Nope, we're taking them away. You don't deserve anything other than our amazing games and our amazing name to use to profit for your videos and your hard work. And then, you know what? We're going to pretend to care now. Because here's my last topic. Nintendo is now worried about your health. That's right. Your health. Like how well of a being you are. I know, it sounds weird. Like healthcare. Like Nintendo wants to be your healthcare professional. That's right. There's a ton of things they're doing. They have a whole team looking into this, researching, developing. They started it with, if you remember, way back in the Nintendo, they had that pad, you know, the power pad you danced on. They had like dance aerobics games to get you fit, and then even did like the Wii Fit, you know, like they've always had this like idea, you know, that like, you know, we can come up with a game that makes, but they're actually taking it like a huge step further. Like they are looking into like things that monitor your weight, monitor what you do in your house, what you eat, stuff that reminds you to do things. It reminds you to go to the gym, asks how you're feeling. Like, literally, they're trying to come up with some kind of, like, counsel thing that is like an at-home doctor. But why? Why? Nintendo, if you don't care about your customers, You don't care about all the YouTubers spending all their time, money, effort, blood and sweat to advertise your games. If you don't care about the people who spend their money and their time, and you don't care about or giving them the rewards, you don't care to make new games, you don't give a crap about people who make other games, you don't want to sell every product to every person, which, I mean, I don't know if that's called racism, or I don't know what that is. All these things that point to you don't give a rat's ass about any of your customers. How are you going to sell this whole healthcare thing? How are you going to come out to the public and say, we really don't care what you buy. We don't give a shit about how much patronage you have given to our company. We don't care how much money your YouTube channel is making us. We don't care about any of that. You can pretty much just go to hell, and we'll be laughing at you while you're burning. But we care about your health. Yes, we want you to stay alive. Okay. So, here I am, Nintendo. I'm making a video. It's going on YouTube. I think since I didn't have any gameplay footage, you can't do anything. And I'm talking a lot of mad shit, because I'm pissed. I am pissed. And I hope other people are too. I hope other people express their hatred and just give in. Because you know what? You can post those videos. I can post a video about every freaking game on this shelf and say how much it sucks, how much I hate that system, and how much Nintendo is a horrible company and their existence has only brought this economy to a screeching halt. Which obviously isn't true, but I can say it. I just don't get any money for it. But it's taking a stand. A stand against unbiased journalism. Against a company who thinks they can control society. A company who is so greedy that they care nothing about their customers, even if they're helping the company grow. We are what make you Nintendo. We are your eyes and ears and your wallets. We are the building blocks of what make you exist. You have to start caring. You have to stop acting crazy. Get your shit together, Nintendo. Right now. Because I'm slowly giving up on you. You're lucky you have these games. They're 20 years old. And you're lucky they still work. Because that's about the only connection I have left to your company. Do something about it. Okay, well that was kind of long. I mean, this one will probably be longer than the other ones. I'll try to shorten them up in the near future. But I wanted to do something real quick. I found a couple topics. I might do this every podcast. I might not. I'm just going to do it now, though. I call it Rapid Assessments. I will state a topic, and then I have up to 30 seconds to give my opinion on it. That's it. I really don't have a timer. I'm just kind of going to go 30 seconds or something. Okay, but it's like the lightning round. Okay, so rapid assessment time. Here we go. First one. Netflix is making a live-action Zelda series. Okay. I remember the live-action Mario movie is okay. I remember the animated series. There was only 10 episodes or something. It was okay. It was a little corny. So I'm on the fence on this one. There was a live-action Zelda movie that was based on the Ocarina of Time. It was made years ago by some independent film company. It was actually pretty decent. So I don't really know where to stand on this topic, but I give it the okay. Hopefully it'll turn out good. All right, so Marvel A-Force is a new team made by Marvel where it's all women. Okay, so I'm getting really sick of this all-woman thing. Like all-women Ghostbusters. Now there's an all-women team. Like there's like 20 of these girls on one team. Like I don't get this. This female power. The Gamergate, where all these girls are just in an uproar all of a sudden about like everything that's nerd. It's like shut the hell up. We've been nerds for a long time. You've always hated it. You've avoided us. You thought that we were creepy, and now you want in on it. Screw you. Back the hell up, and please God don't make a Ninja Turtles movie where they are females, or there will be a lot of raging going on that night. Okay, so Superman's new power and costume. The power's stupid. Spoiler alert, he can now just like Nova Blast. Like it comes from his eyes. The eye power, and it leaves him vulnerable for 48 hours. 48 hours! So you can kill Superman. You wait for him to blow up. You go up to him. You wave. You laugh. Done. Superman's dead. Awesome. Costume sucks. Looks like everything else. They didn't change anything. Whatever. It's stupid. Okay, moving on. Someone asked me recently, do you think we'll have hoverboards and self-lacing shoes like the movie Back to the Future? No. Are you kidding me? Come on. Hoverboards, self-lacing shoes. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's enough on that. Going on. Radio Shack has filed bankruptcy. It's sad. A lot of places are doing that, like Blockbuster Video, Radio Shack, and it's all because of the internet. I love you and I hate you. You're amazing, screw you. It's all the internet. That's why they're shutting down. You can get anything on Newegg. It ships to your house. It's cheaper. Radio Shack's the middleman. They lost out. Pretty soon, like, just the whole world is just going to be the internet. No one's ever going to leave their little cubicle. We're not going to own houses. We're going to own a little cubicle. There's going to be just cubicles and cubicles for streets. And we're just going to live in a big freaking cube, just like the horror movie, The Cube. And we're all going to have our little cube, and everything will be sent to our cube because of the internet. Okay? Screw human interaction. We're all going to be just ourselves and our little freaking cube. Awesome. Okay, whatever. Next. And the last one, there is someone remaking the Poltergeist movie. Quit remaking movies! Oh my god. Why? Just leave the Poltergeist alone. It was okay for its time. There's nothing to remake. Like what do you what? Like, there's no, like, characters. Like, I don't know. Like, what the hell are you gonna do? You really just gonna, like, remake every scene for every scene? Like, just come up with your own freaking ideas. What happened? What happened? We had so many good movies in the 80s and the 90s and even the beginning of the 2000s, and then everyone's just like, screw originality. Let's just remake everything. Like, have an original idea. Don't make a movie off of a book. Don't make a movie off of a movie that already exists. Just make a movie. Dude, I can come up here in the next 10 minutes and give you 100 ideas for movies. All original. Freaking do them. Anyone can. Ask. Just go around. Go a little survey. Like, do you have an idea for a movie? What is it? Awesome. And freaking make it. Just, god damn it. Stop. Poltergeist. Poltergeist. What? Are you seriously out of ideas already for remakes, even? Poltergeist. Poltergeist. Okay. Well, that's enough of my ranting. Thank you for joining me, Spider-Man. You've been a huge help in these conversations. Again, anyone who's interested in applying for the position of Spider-Man, please, wherever I decide to post the contact information, get a hold of me. Sorry this one took a little bit longer. I'm actually kind of having fun talking to myself, but yeah, I'll make them a little bit shorter, maybe more to the point. But I'll keep making videos. I'll keep entertaining you. I'll find some way to do it. Why? Because I'm a hardworking man, and I make a product for the hardworking man. Or whatever that quote is from Tommy Boy, Zelensky, whatever. I know, I butchered it. Comment below and tell me what the real thing is. Alright, so for Nerd Rage Podcast, I'm AdamOS. Spider-Man. Alright, we'll see you guys.